Hi, today I'm going to be testing out the Wi-Tribe WIMAX service here in Metro Manila. Now, depending on your area will really make a difference about how well this works. Now, they have two options. They have this little dongle here. It's a bit damaged and old, this one, but you can see that it's just a small dongle. You can plug that into your laptop, your desktop, anything, and provided there's a Wi-Tribe signal, you'll be able to get online. They also have this modem, which is a little bit bigger, or quite a bit bigger. It's not portable. It has to be plugged into the wall with an AC socket. It's 12 volts, and I think it consumes around 1.5 amps. So the benefit of this modem over this little dongle is that this one has a much bigger antenna, so you're likely to get a better signal. Another benefit of this is that it has an Ethernet port, which makes it easier to connect it to things like Macs. This dongle is apparently supported by Mac, but I had a really hard time getting it supported. So personally, I think this one is a lot better if you want to run multiple systems through it. Now, unfortunately, this doesn't have Wi-Fi. I don't know why, because it surely wouldn't add much to the price. It only has Ethernet. So what I'm doing is I have another router plugged into this, a Wi-Fi router, and I'm just using this as a straight modem and then broadcasting it wirelessly over normal Wi-Fi. Now, I'm only on day 1 of this test, so make sure you check the video description below because I'm going to keep that updated with progress about this test. Now, this is on the prepaid plan. You buy the modem for around 1,300 peso. This one you buy for 1,000, and it comes with 15 days of free service, and then you can top it up for another 1 day, 7 days, or 15 days at a time. Now, out of the box, this comes with the 15 days up to 2 Mbps. The maximum that you can get is up to 6. Now, hopefully I'll be able to test that later once the first 15 days run out, and I might do a follow-up video on that, or I might just update the video description. Now, I had to queue for around an hour in the store to get this. They had 3 counters, but only 2 of them were operating, and the whole store was just full of people. So it took around an hour just to buy this, and then it only took about 3 minutes to hand over the money and get this activated and walk out of there. So the first thing I did when I got home was actually open this up and have a look at what's inside. I didn't see much of interest, but what I did notice is it's all rusted or oxidized. So I don't know if this has been wet or if it's just been left in really damp conditions, but it's not a great start. I'll cut that in now just so you can have a quick. So it took me a while to get the whole thing apart, but eventually I did. The first thing you'll notice is there's rust. I just bought this today. It's rust there. If you look at the antenna, that's all rusted. This shield, so obviously it hasn't been kept in the best conditions. So let's connect a computer to this and see how well it does. So I'm now connected to the Wi-Tribe. The default password for the Wi-Tribe modem is Wi-Tribe. Here you can see the details about your connection, how strong it is, how much you've transmitted and received, and so on. Now, this is useful because you can move the modem around your home to find the best location. So let's start with some basic web surfing and see how fast it seems. So far it seems pretty smooth. A little bit of lag loading these images, but not too bad. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so for general browsing, it does seem quite reasonable. Now let's do a YouTube test. I'm going to open up one of my own videos. This is without the VPN. Hi, today I want to show you seems to be streaming okay. What's the setting? 360, 240. I think really anything less than 360 isn't really too watchable, so let's set it to 360. You can see it's struggling to load and buffer that. So we are streaming at 360 now, but it seems to be stopping every couple of seconds. Let's now connect to the VPN and see what difference it makes. So we're now connected to the Hong Kong VPN. Let's jump ahead and see if it can play. It's on 360. Let's jump ahead again. you can see it's definitely much better. It's buffering much further ahead once it's on the VPN. Now let's use a download manager to try and download a 100 meg file. Now this is a threaded downloader, which means it's going to open 5 threads to the same file to try and increase the speed of our download. So at the moment we're getting around 160. It's a pretty good speed considering this is up to 2 Mbps, although it is 9:30 on a Saturday night, so it's not the busiest of periods for congestion. Okay, so we seem pretty stable around 150, 160. For those interested in ping times, I'm pinging OpenDNS here, I'm pinging Google DNS here, and I'm pinging google.com, which is redirected to their closest IP address here, so you can see the kind of ping times that you can expect. Of course, again, it depends on your area, signal, etc. I'm now connected to the VPN server in Hong Kong, and again I'm still pinging OpenDNS, Google DNS and google.com, and you can see the difference in the ping times. See that there is actually some promise in Wi-Tribe. The question is, how much do they enforce the fair usage policy? From what I've read, it can be a bit hit and miss, so I suspect that's a problem. So thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I will keep the video description updated with my progress with Wi-Tribe. I still have my doubts about how long Wi-Tribe can survive. You know, they've been advertising very heavily, and I don't know, when you consider that there's SmartBro or Globe 3G, 4G, is there really room for them? Especially since they only have a few stores. They keep closing all their stores. None of the stores have a phone line, so you can't check on stock availability. The lines at the store are huge. Everyone moans that it's difficult to reload it. So, I don't know, are they going to last against people like Globe? I don't know, we'll see, time will tell. If you enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe.